Welcome to the lesson on 10 ways to autofill in Excel. You can use autofill to fill the cells with data, as in the case of copy and paste, or fill the cells with data that follows a pattern or based on the data in other cells. Let's see how to do that. Use this channel to upskill your expertise on Microsoft Excel, Word or PowerPoint. Do subscribe if not done already. Before we get into different ways to autofill in Excel, let us understand how to accomplish autofill. Click on a cell and then hover your pointer to the right bottom corner of the cell. The cell cursor changes to a solid black cross that is known as fill handle. So you can left click on your mouse and then drag it. When you leave it, this copies the entire cell content to the dragged cells, and if you see closely, there are autofill options, and if you click on that rightward pointing small arrow, that will bring up different options to autofill. There is another way to do that. Right click on your autofill handle and then drag it, then leave. Then you have different options coming up for autofill. This is another way of doing it. Again, right click the autofill handle, drag it down and then release it. Then click on the series. Through this as well, you can autofill either the trends or autofill by rows and columns, etc. Let's get into the different ways of autofilling in Excel. Let us first see how to copy the cells. So let me undo this. Click on the autofill handle, drag it down and then release it up to the point where you wanted to copy. Then this copies the cell content. You can also use the autofill option here. So this is copy cells. So this copies exactly what it is there in the previous cell. Let's move on to the next usage. Let us look at how to use the date options in autofill. Again, left click on the mouse, drag the mouse and then release it. So now if you see here, this is pasted something like 1 to December 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And you have different options here. So this is the filling the series, that is it increments by 1, December 1, December 2. And this is of course fill days, that's exactly what it is filled up. But if you want, you can fill weekdays. So now if you see here, there are no Saturdays and Sundays here. Again, if you want to fill only months, you can fill it here. Similarly, you can fill the years. So you get 20, 21, 22, etc. Let's move on to the next usage. You can use autofill and then copy cells with or without formatting. Here we have a total wages in this cell. This is the product of hours worked and wage per hour. I right click on the mouse and then drag it down. So you have options here, fill formatting only, fill without formatting. But if you just leave it, it copies cells together with the formatting. Let us see how this varies. I can also fill without formatting. Now if you see, this is autofilled the cells with the formula but without the formatting. You can also fill only the formatting, so you don't get any values or formulas copied here. Let's move on to the next usage. So here it is fill series. So let's try to serial number this particular case. I enter 1 here. If you click on left mouse and drag it, it just copies. But if you click on the autofill options and then fill series, this puts in a series here. This is how you fill series with autofill. Let's move on to the next one. You can also use autofill for filling the cells with the custom lists. we have employee details here. So let me select these employees and then I go to File, Options, and then I go to Advanced. Under General, there is an option called Edit Custom List. Click on that. So there are already pre-filled custom lists available. We are going to add one more list here. So we have already selected the cell range here. Let us import this and then add this as a custom list. So when it is added, you know that the list of entries contains a list with the details of all the employees which we have selected. Click OK. Now if you type Alice Wonder and then use the autofill, then this will fill up the entire employee list as we have created from the custom list. Let us look at the sixth way of using autofill. So you can autofill by row, by column, upwards or towards the left. Let us look at another option here. So 100 and then 90. If I drag it down, this fills up the series, and then if I drag it towards the right, this also fills that up. I can also do this way, or I can also drag it towards the left. This is how you autofill by column and row. Let's see the next one. You can also autofill when you want to fill the data with some pattern. Say for example, you have January here. If you drag the autofill handle, then it gives the months. And the shortened version as well is possible. Number and text together, yes. So quarter 1, quarter 2. Here if you see, there are only 4 quarters. So after quarter 4, this again fills up with quarter 1. So you can also autofill this way a number of columns or number of cells. This is autofill using patterns of data. Let us see how to autofill a linear trend. So here I have entered 1, the next number is 3. So let me right click and then I fill a linear trend. So this is 1, 3, 5. So the linear trend is always the previous cell plus the difference. So that is how you see here 21 equals 19 plus 2. You can also do this way. So this decreases every cell value by 10. This is how you fill up linear trend. Let's see how to fill up the growth trend. So I have 10 here and I have 20 here. Let me select both the cells and then drag it using the right mouse and then I click on growth trend. If you see here, this is 10, 20, 20 is 2 into 10, then 40, 20 into 2 is 40. That is how the growth trend progresses. So let us understand the difference between the linear trend and the growth trend. So let me track this again. I click on linear trend. If you see here, this is 10, 20, 30. So 20 is 10 plus 10, 30 is 20 plus 10, 40 is 30 plus 10 and so on. But if you look at the growth trend, this is 10, 20, 40. So 20 is 10 into 2, 40 is 20 into 2 and so on. So in a linear series, Excel applies the least square algorithm, that is y equals mx plus b, whereas in the growth series, Excel applies the exponential curve algorithm, that is y equals p multiplied by m to the power of x. Let us look at the last usage. So instead of entering another value here and then by which indicating to the Excel what should be the difference between two cells to increase the trend either for linear or growth, we can use the step value here. So right click your mouse, then select series. So this is linear. Then you put a step value here. So let me put a step value of 2 and then click OK. So this is how you use the step value. Similarly, drag on using the right mouse, then click on series, select growth and then enter the step value, click OK. So this is again, instead of we specifying 10 and 20, we just use the step value for the growth trend series. This is how you use the step value in a series calculation. You can also use the date functions when you click on the series option, and you can also do the series in rows and columns. This is all about autofill in Excel.